14. I'm Dan Gresham, and this is The Morning Show. We're glad you started your day with us. Time to see what's happening this morning. A brand new restaurant is opening up here in Jefferson County. You might remember James Ware took us there when it was under construction. This morning he follows up with, is this an open restaurant now, James?
It is open. Of course, not at 7:30 in the morning, but it will be for lunch today. And weekend, finally. In fact, Aron, everybody knows Aron, no stranger to the restaurant business here in Southeast Texas. But yeah, the 80-acre riverfront development in Port Neches is officially open and running with the Wheelhouse restaurant.
Yes, it is. I want to, thank everybody who came out this weekend. We had, to say an overwhelming weekend would be an understatement.
That would be an understatement.
It would be.
Aron, I passed by on Friday evening, and there were cars in the Port Neches Park. There were cars all through the parking lot, and there were cars out in the field out here. It was packed, probably overwhelming for you, huh?
It was. We have quite a big facility here. It maxes out at about 240 chairs in the building, which is a lot of people to try to take care of at one time. So to say we had a lot of people in here, we did, but the staff did a really good job. I've got a really good management team here at the Wheelhouse, and we're just proud to be here, and especially on this piece of property in Port Neches.
Sure, and Riverfest gets underway on Wednesday. That was the goal, to have the place open by then, and so you can only imagine it's going to be another wave of people at the Wheelhouse.
It will. We're really excited about Riverfest. There's a lot going on here. It will be quite challenging during Riverfest when you're talking about crowds of 30,000 people a day down here. So, but there are a lot of different activities at the park to do also. But, we definitely want you to stop by here and check it out. And, unfortunately, there will be a few challenges trying to get in here, but I can tell you, get here early.
Sure. Let's go inside, take a look at the indoor. This is what's great, these doors here. On a perfect day in Southeast Texas, you can raise the garage doors and get the whole open-air concept.
We can. It's kind of a modeled of ice house style, but definitely got that river road feel here. We've got Bridge Sweeper coming out with a couple of our dishes here.
Sure. Let's talk about that menu a little bit.
Yeah, Rich is actually going to explain a couple of these dishes to you.
Well, what we have is we have a blackened redfish today with sauteed spinach, which is salt, pepper, toasted pine nuts, a little bit of white wine with a dirty rice, and the sauce is a crawfish and tasso sauce. We wanted to try something a little bit different, put a little different spin on it, so we used a spicy tasso ham. Real good dish. People love it.
Sure.
The other one we have is a twist on a shrimp and grits. We went with a yellow corn polenta and made a cake. We build it up, and what we do is we sear it off on the flat top with a little bit of butter, gives it a nice golden brown color, great flavor. And then we do a shrimp and grits, a Cajun style shrimp and grits. Garlic, shallots, butter, lemon juice, tomatoes, white wine, salt, and white pepper. And white pepper gives it a little bit better kick to it than black pepper.
Sure.
And then we finish it off with a little bit of chive, and we're good to go.
And these are more the high-end dishes. I mean, you can get a hamburger, and I like it, the Bessie Heights burger, and everybody that's been on the Neches River is familiar with Bessie Heights.
Yes, you can get a burger to a po' boy, somewhere down around the $10 to $12 range, and some of these dishes go up to $18, $19, but you can definitely eat here for on a budget also.
Sure. As the general manager here, I mean, your goal was to go out and get experienced people, and I mean, the staff here is people who have worked. I recognize a lot of the faces, right down to Richard, who's worked at many, many restaurants here in Southeast Texas.
He has. He's a very experienced chef, and we're glad to have him on the team. I've assembled a staff here that definitely got some experience, so, and we need it, especially on this size of a restaurant and where it is and what type of restaurant it is. So I'm very, very pleased to have the management staff that I have.
Yeah, and again, open till 10 p.m. every night, and then weekends, Friday and Saturday, open till midnight. So plenty of opportunities to catch a glimpse of the Wheelhouse down here in Port Neches.
Boy, that's a tough way to open a restaurant, though, in the middle of Riverfest. You're just asking for it, right?
It is. And it was a group of 8 businessmen here in Southeast Texas that opened the Wheelhouse, and they know a lot of people. So when I passed by this weekend, every time I passed by, crowded to say the least. Some people told me it was up to an hour-and-a-half wait, but that's what's great about the Wheelhouse. The wait is not bad because you can sit outside and just enjoy the river and watch the boats pass by. And
you can. You definitely can. It's a great place.
There you go. Wheelhouse
All right.
again, Dan.
Well, I guess you know going in, too, right? I mean, new restaurant.
You know that. That's just a warning, and we're telling people right now.
If you don't know, you should. All right. Thanks. We'll come back and visit some more. Again, James Ware this morning at the Wheelhouse, which is a brand new restaurant there in Port Neches. Coming up, we're going to find out what's going on this morning with our Facebook question of the day, and we'll also take a look at what's happening in our headlines. All that and more as the morning show rolls on a Tuesday, the 29th day of the month.